Game console repairs. In this video I'll be showing how to replace Nintendo DSi game card slot. The reasons you may have to replace your game card slot are: suppose your pins have been damaged or broken, or when you try to slide in your game cartridge it doesn't slide in all the way, or it doesn't fit in properly. And the very common is when you insert a game cartridge in there and when you try to turn it on, nothing comes under the game icon. As you can see, nothing's coming under the game icon. It's failed to read it. That means in order to fix it, you have to desolder the old broken one from the main board and place or solder a new one. In order to perform this whole operation, these are the tools required. You need driving screwdriver, Phillips number 0 screwdriver, scalpel, microturn precision screwdriver, tweezers, very fine tweezers. These are called splinter tweezers. Phillips flathead screwdriver, metal spudger. In order to perform the desoldering and the soldering operation, you need a very decent soldering station and a desoldering station. The soldering iron we have here is 30 to 40 watt. In order to desolder, you need to take the temperatures up to 4 to 450 degrees. So make sure you have a decent desoldering gun or a desoldering station. Solder, the ratio we have here is 60 by 40 and the diameter we use is 0.46 millimeter. Desoldering braid or desolder wick, or you can also use desoldering pump if you're comfortable. This is a much easier option. Next, very important, flux pen. Make sure you get no clean, no residue flux pen. Flux basically is the process of soldering and desoldering. Even though the fluxes or the flux pen says no clean, no residue, you still have to clean it after you apply the flux. In order to clean your board, you need isopropyl alcohol and some of the cleaning stuff. Cleaning cotton balls and Q-tips is always handy. Next, you need a brand new game cartridge or game card slot. That's the one. This is also compatible with DSi XL consoles. Next, in order to help the desoldering process, you need some very fine wire cutters. You can use one of these type, or the very fine sharp angled fine razor blade ones is this. This is needed so that sometimes it's a bit difficult to get to some of the points to desolder, so simply so that you can cut these pins and take the old broken one off. Okay, let's get going. This is another example of Nintendo DSi Console, which requires game card slot replacement as well. The problem is the game cartridge doesn't slide in properly. Okay, so I'm going to insert it. See, it doesn't hold it properly. There are a few pins that are damaged here, so it's not holding the game card properly. In order to fix it, we have to desolder the old broken one and replace it with a new one. Let's open up your DSi. Step 1, if there is any game cartridge in there, remove that. Next, remove the stylus. Next, if there is any SD card in there as well, you can remove it. There's none here, so it's fine. Next, if you have placed any sticker on your back, on your bottom or back side, simply remove it as well. I'm not going to remove all the way. All we need to do is just take off this to remove the battery panel. Okay, remove these two screws. Take this off. Use your small microturn precision screwdriver and remove the battery. This comes off. Next we'll be removing these two screws, 1, 2. Next we'll be removing these two rubber pads. Simply grab your small micro 10 precision screwdriver and take them off. Next, remove the two small Phillips screws here. Next, remove the game card slots screw as well. Next, peel off the sticker again, as there is, and we'll be removing these two screws. So grab your small Phillips 0 screwdriver and remove the two screws. Now we are ready to remove the bottom plate or the bottom frame of the DSi. In order to do that, you need a metal spudger. So as you can see, I can lift it up simply, but it doesn't lift all the way over. Okay, so what you need to do, just run this spudger along the sides of the DSi. There are two clips here that you just need to unclip. So once you run the spudger, normally they just unclip. Now you can lift it up, but don't lift it up all the way over, as there are some cables connected. So what you need to do here is simply set up this much, and then as you can see, there's this cable connected. So what do we need to do? We need to simply unclip it. Okay, so that's our bottom panel is separated. Next, disconnect all these cables, and we'll be removing the motherboard screws. Grab your small micro 10 precision screwdriver and very gently remove all these cables from the connectors. Okay, next the power cable. You have to simply just so this is how the connector is actually. It's held by these two small clips, so gently just pull it up. Next, remove the top screen cables and the camera cable. Okay, next we'll be removing 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Okay, we have one touch panel. cable left, so simply remove that as well. Okay, next remove the small screw. So this one's a fairly small one comparing to the other three. So next, simply disconnect the Wi-Fi board, lift it up, this comes off, and disconnect this microphone cable as well. Okay, now we can simply lift up our motherboard. But be very gentle, as the top screen cable is still connected here. So what we need to do is simply disconnect it. It's just a latch connector, so unlatch it and remove the cable. Okay, so our motherboard is separated. Now we'll mostly be working with the DSi motherboard. We'll be removing the old damaged game slot and replacing it with the new one. Make sure you have the DSi game slot. Just to quickly give you an overview what we'll be doing, we'll be desoldering these 2 points first, and then we'll be desoldering this one here and these 2 small ones. We'll be desoldering all of these points, and finally this one here. We'll be removing this one and placing our new DSi game slot. Okay, let's get going. Okay, grab your desoldering braid, flux pen and hot soldering iron, and let's desolder these 2 points here. Apply a bit of flux. Add a bit of solder and simply use your desoldering braid and take off all this solder. So desolder as much as you can. Let's desolder from the other side as well. Okay, let's do a quick test and see if it's coming off. Be very gentle. Normally do not apply too much force. You don't want to lift off the solder pad here, so just gently see if it's moving it, and whether it has removed the joint. Simply. Okay, so this end has come off. Next, let's take off the other end as well. So again, be very gentle with it, don't lift it or don't apply too much pressure. All we are doing is just removing the excess solder that's there. Okay, so this end has come off. Just to quickly show you what we have done here. So these two ends have been desoldered. So that's lifted, so you can see, and this is lifted as well. Okay. Next, we'll be removing 3 joints here. So there is one big one, and then there are 2 small legs. You have to be a bit careful in this area, as you don't want to damage the surrounding components. Same process, add a bit of flux, add a bit of solder, and desolder this. Try to take off as much as you can. In any case, it's not coming off easily. There is another way. I'll just go through that. Okay, so that's almost off. Next, take off as much as you can from the small 2 legs as well. There we go. Okay, now you can easily lift off this leg as well, so it has come off. Hard to see, but the leg is off. All we did is just desoldered as much as excess was there. Next, the two small legs. Okay, you have to be a bit gentle here, not to lift off these two legs here. So what we can do here is simply you can use very sharp razor blade and cut them as well, if you're comfortable. Otherwise you can desolder it. So let's cut. Okay, just a small cut, and that's lifted off as well. Next, we'll be removing all these. Before doing that, best is to remove this big joint over here as well. Apply a bit of flux, add a bit of solder. Okay, and remove all this. Take off as much as you can. This has taken pretty much everything. Okay, as you can see, this is almost lifted off as well. Okay, so this has come off. Next, there are two ways you can simply, once you know that okay, these two ends have come off, and this end has come off, and this end, and you have properly cut the two small legs over here as well. Simply, you can desolder it, but as this is completely damaged, you can simply take it off as well by just removing okay, be wary. So all the legs and everything has come off. So there you go, that's our broken slot. What we can do, we can clean up all this and place our new one onto this. So let's just quickly clean up all this. Clean up this end. And remove all these legs. In case it's not coming off easily, apply a bit of flux. And desolder them. Okay, pretty clean. Let's add a bit of solder here, clean this pad. All done. We have a motherboard, clean motherboard. So the motherboard is ready. Now we can place our new game cartridge slot here. Next, we'll be soldering our new DSi game slot onto our motherboard. Grab your flux, apply a bit of flux to all these areas. Next, there are 2 pins on your DSi game slot. Simply align these 2 pins in these 2 holes. And it should, and the rest of the slot should fit in easily. So that's, as you can see, it's fitted in properly, and these 2 pins aligned properly. Okay, let's solder these 2 points, these 2. Apply a bit of flux. Okay, all we gotta do is just solder these 2 legs. That's done. That's done as well. Let's just do a quick test. Okay, so this end is soldered, this is soldered properly. As you can see, there's no gap there, so that's fine. Next, let's solder the remaining joints here. Simply, if you have already added the flux, just add a bit more, just to make sure. Okay, so let's solder this on here first. Okay, push it down and add it. Next, 2 small legs. Okay. quick test, see it's all good. I've added a bit too much, so simply remove it. Okay, all good. Let's do a quick test. Yes, that's fine. So let's place this in here first. Again, push it down. Okay. That's done. The last bit is these legs. Okay. Let's zoom in. Okay. So one by one. It's extremely terrible level. Okay, do your best. In case if you added a bit more or a bit less, you can always polish it, remove it, add it extra. So let's just do a quick test to see if the pins are moving or everything is soldered properly. So grab any small micro turn precision screwdriver or a flathead screwdriver and test it out and see if it's soldered properly. So that's joint done. It's good. This one's still moving, so let's fix that one. Okay, that's good. Let's keep checking the remaining. That's fine, that's fine. Okay, let's add a bit more onto the last pin. Okay, quickly do a thorough check that everything's okay. So yep, that's fine. This is good. This connection is good. Let's check this. This connection is good. Let's check all these legs are good. Okay, that's good. That connection is good. That connection is good. Okay, we have soldered our new DSi game slot. Next, even though we used no clean, no residue flux, it's still a good habit to clean all the remaining flux that's still on the board. So grab your isopropyl alcohol and do a bit of cleaning. So clean it over to this end, clean all here. Whatever you can. Clean, grab some Q-tips. So clean this. Clean all these legs as well. Clean all this here. You can see that even though the fluxes say no clean, there is still always some left over. So it's just a good habit to clean it anyway. All done. Next, let's place your motherboard back into your DSi console. So grab your bottom half and place the motherboard back in its place. Step 1, okay, connect the top screen cable to this connector. Clip it and move the remaining cables out of the way. Okay, so it should look like this. Next, let's put the camera cable. In case it's not going in easily, you can use your tweezers to slide it in. So all you gotta do is just grab it and slide it in. Okay, that's all good. Connect your speaker and your Wi-Fi cables. Next, let's connect all these other cables and connectors as well. So connect this power cable. Simply just push it in. Again, if it's not going in properly, so you can use your tweezers. Okay, next is bottom screen cable. Touch connector cable. You have to be very gentle and careful with this. It's extremely fragile. Last one is this connector over here. Okay, let's place our 4 screws. So the small one goes over here, and the 3 large ones, well, comparing to that one and there, but bigger than that. So put these 3 here. Okay, next we can put back our top cover. In order to do that, you have to align this cable here with this connector. So all you're gonna do is just place it in that connector first, and when you hear a clicking noise, that means it's clipped in properly. Okay, it's clipped in, and then simply place the top cover. Okay, good. Let's put our battery. And these 2 screws here. Place your battery. And the battery cover. That's done. Next, place these 3 screws. So the 2 silver ones, they go in there. And the small black one sits on the game card slot. Okay, there are two more screws here. There's one that goes in there, there's another one in there. Okay, place the rubber pads here. And we are done. Alright, moment of truth. Let's test out the game and see everything is functional and everything is working. Insert your game in your game cartridge slot. Turn your DSi on. There we go. As you can see, the game is appearing under the game icon, and it's reading the game fine. We have successfully replaced the Nintendo DSi game slot. Thank you.